After reading A Defense of Abortion by Judith Jarvis Thompson, I agree with the claim that the right of autonomy is not inferior to the right to life. Autonomy encompasses many things, not just the right of self government, but it entails responsibility when choosing to. When talking about pregnancy, it's a life changing event that comes with an enormous responsibility, and because of it, it's not an easy choice to decide whether you abort or give birth. During pregnancy, the body of a woman goes through a whole process of mental and body changes, suffering, and even the risk to their life. And because of it, it is treated as a medical condition. I strongly believe that women are the only ones who have the right to decide what to do since no one else will experience what they do. It is in their bodies and they should not be obliged to go through it just because they think they have to give a fetus the right to life. For me, people who defend the right to life when the mother does not want to have it or is not in the condition to have it is to force the existence of another human being. It leads me to think that the meaning of life for them is just to exist, even if they just exist in a terrible condition. They try to say that what is morally right is to force a human being to be brought into the world and force another human to suffer and go through body changes just because they think that abortion is killing another human, rather than thinking a woman's suffering is morally incorrect. A very early abortion is not the killing of a person, instead, forcing a human to have a kid is killing her right to decide for herself and her body. For that reason, to me, it is correct that autonomy is not inferior to the right to life. Autonomy is what gives us the right to live freely and decide for ourselves, to be happy and feel comfortable with our bodies. For example, in the lecture, it says that for someone to be a person, it has to have a continuous line of life. It is not correct just to assume from what point of this continuous line it is considered a person and from what point it is not. A fetus does not have a continuous line of life, but the mother does. That is why mothers should not be pressured to give birth if they do not wish to. They do have their continued line and that could potentially ruin them. Also, as it was mentioned in the lecture, the right of someone to live does not consist in the right to not be killed, but rather to not be killed unjustly. The way humans reproduce is biological, like an invading organism. Therefore, if a human does not want it, she will reject the fetus in the same way your body rejects a transplanted organ. In conclusion, autonomy is certainly not inferior to the right to life. Autonomy is what gives us the right to live freely, and the right to life should not be over deciding for someone else's body. The right to life is not to force an existence and not to think that it is the right not to be killed. Not killing someone unjustly is not violating their right to life.